I've been waiting to talk about a book that I did not like, and I did not like Alchemized. And I think that's okay. I think it's more interesting to talk about books that you did not like as opposed to books that you did like. Because books that you didn't like are just going to be more full of a discussion of why you do or do not like certain things in that book. And there were some things that did work for me in this book, but ultimately there were too many things in Alchemized that I just didn't enjoy. For me, I think this book did a good job of setting up the world and distancing itself from its source material that it's based off of. If you didn't know, this book is based off of a fanfic, I believe called Manacled, which is also based on Harry Potter. And so the author had to go to great lengths, I think, to try to distance a lot of the characters from that original IP in this book. And they did a really good job of setting up those characters and also setting up a history for the world and the countries to create a real, world that's separate from whatever was going on in the original IP. Now, the things that didn't work for me in this book were the pacing. I was interested in the first half, more like the first third, and then we got to a certain point and I just didn't really care anymore and it dragged on for I think 80% of the book and I just didn't care when I got to the end of that part of the book. I think that could have been structured better. The plot would have been more interesting to me if it was structured a little bit differently. I didn't like the characters at all in this book. I think the characters, while interesting at first, they didn't really go to great lengths to give a lot of growth or development on the character side. I think the way that sexual assault was used in this book was kind of just water under the bridge at some point. And yeah, maybe you liked Alchemized. Let me know in the comments if you do. If you want to see longer thoughts that I have on this book, free feel to check out my YouTube channel where I'll have a full video review talking about this book.